this going. Okay. Hmm. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm gonna get in here and kind of show you guys what's going on. This is gonna be tricky because I took a glance at it, and then I got my workout in. Yeah, it turned out to be a good match, man. My defense did a lot better than I thought, so hopefully I can get a repeat with that. The Lorenzo didn't. He just dropped his sacks, and then he had a 89. I had a 47. So even if I wouldn't have dropped the room against him, I would have came out with a loss. So we'll see what he's doing, because he's obviously, if a guy has old Illuminati, he's figuring out how to beat that. And these 3 diamond Captain Britons. Oh, thanks a lot, man. I'm not sure how you sacked that. So I was watching that dorky video, and there, Skull was saying that the Guardian version for Infinity Watch just won't do it. And I thought I heard some guys say they did do it with that. And he's saying go in with your Echo and it's safer. But I wasn't able to do it Echo, so I may try one, then try the other, and then after that, I guess it's just a wash. And then that dictates where Superior 6 is going to get used, and it kind of changes up everything I'm looking at. Hey, what's going on, man? This is just a tricky setup here, because this guy has Odin and Mephisto on defense, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go into this yet. But because it's so dependent on getting the sack. But I'll set up the video, because we're going to have... yeah, sure, yeah. Let me see here. Yes. So I went in, I did, because he didn't have Odin on defense, I did an Infinity Watch sack here. And I pulled the abilities pretty good. I can show you the replay if you want to see it. And then I just went in with minions. And so Kahuri did go, but it wasn't enough, because what happens is Black Knight is able to stun her. And so this counter worked. I think it will work on the same version with Medusa. I don't see why it wouldn't. So I may try that again. Here was pretty safe because I was able to use Cabal. Ultimates got him going. And then I think you need Emma, because the Emma for the Emma. But I think that helped. And so I tried the new team here. Went in with the Immortal X-Men. And it was not great efficiency, but it was like, once they got going, it was never in doubt. And so here I misplayed, and I went back in. I was able to get it. And this was somewhat close because he had a Dorm. I really don't like Night Stalker mirror match, but yeah, I was able to get through it. And this one went really well. So if you guys see a Orcus with Mysterio, you can beat it with Kang Hive Mind. So that it was like really good to see. So do you want to see the gameplay, or you just want to see the results? So Juice he tried to go in here. This is what held him up. So that was a big win. So that Astro with Lizard, it definitely counters just the basic. I mean, he tried Ultimates, but that wasn't gonna matter because I got a 2-diamond Lizard, so he wasn't gonna kill him. Okay, cool. Okay. And then, but he went back in and he was able to do a different type team after he kind of pulled that ult from Lizard and got it cleared. This is just a tough team. I actually had P2 healer on the Forge, and I had it where I could get a 3. I forgot to put it on there. I put it on Striker by mistake, and I didn't even know what I was doing. So he really heals this team up, and so they just really lasted. Now, of course, he went in with Infinity Watch for the sack, but they came around to their ability so many times. I don't know how he's keeping track of it, so I guess he was just trying to kill a Bishop, which it took almost the whole 5 minutes to do that. And so I don't know what got him tripped up here. It could have just dropped. He could have, I don't really know. It could have been some kind of misplay. And so this is tried and true, but we know we don't get great scores using this. This one was closer than it looked, because my Odin, he got my Odin down very quickly to what his Odin looks like at the finish. But I had mine as Fort, so he had his as Raider, and so mine just started healing up, and his, he couldn't keep up with the heals, so he just ended up timing out. And so he just did 2 minion sacks, and he used his team, and the way he did it, I'll show you guys. He just went in with the stun. Yeah, it was a lot of drops, man. So the defense came through. It was a lot of drops, but that one on one of them, it could have just been a misplay because he used Cabal. I'm not quite sure how that happened. So he stuns Mephisto because he never even pulled Mephisto's ult. So you can stun Mephisto. And after that, this team just kind of took over. Now, I don't know what would have happened if he'd have pushed Thanos. But you'll see he just didn't have to. He stayed away from him, and then basically Storm, she had 21, does that say 21 charges? I don't know how she got that high. I was able to get her to 17. He got her to 21 charges. She just wiped the board. So, you saw what OG Thanos did. If you sack it, well, you saw Pav, and that's the Immortal X-Men, so they shut him down like Black Cat would, in a sense. He did get his turn, but you see Kahori didn't get to go like she normally does, and Pav really didn't take off like that. He didn't speed up the rest of the heroes. But I did it here. I did it here with a different kind of sack. So I went in with a bigger team than here. And so if once you sack it that way, Black Knight is the difference maker. And so that's why because I did it before and I didn't really see Thanos doing that much. And that's why I just like, well, I'm not gonna worry about the Thanos. So now this is where Black Knight comes in, because she'll hit hopefully the Morgan, and then Black Knight has a chance to go in, put some damage on her. APOC stunned her. And so now it's just about careful play, because you can, if your APOC gets hit, you can hit into that end game enough where he just retaliates and kills your team. So fortunately mine didn't get hit, and that's usually how this plays out. It's played out like this a couple times before. Not with the Doom version, but I think the Doom version is really good, because if you have a 2-star or 3-star Kahori, then he can get tripped. But this was a 6 red, so he didn't get tripped. But his hit was enough to put some vulnerables out there, and it ended up making a difference. So the idea is, some guys, I guess you could run Thanos, and because the idea is you can't really keep track of Kahori's her abilities. So if you look at the video, I checked her abilities a lot. Check, and she still was able to get to it, but it wasn't the way the rest of the team, I guess, had gotten sacked. It wasn't as deadly for them to hit it when I was hitting to them. And then I don't know what the Medusa's doing. I tried that, and when I looked at the replay, it didn't look like she did anything. Now her passive says something about can't spawn with revives or something. I don't know what it is, some crap. And I think most of the teams we're taking in there, they don't have that. So cannot spawn with evade or death proof. So I guess like what's happening, if you put her in there and then you try to go in with like that Nightcrawler Old Man Logan, that's why guys are getting crushed with that, because then Nightcrawler's not given, neither him or Old Man Logan have evades, and so she'll wreck that. You don't trust it? No, I don't. I've done it a bit, and this counter, man, I've done. This is like the second or third time. This was a who was a Gandalf. This is a Gandalf counter, man, and ever since I've been doing it, it's pretty solid. Now, once again, you see, I got a 3 diamond cap. I got him as healer, so I'm not trying to make it seem like that doesn't have something to do with it, because I think it does. And he went in with Red Hulk, and he said in his video, you don't need Red Hulk. So I go in with the Morgan, because she gives APOC 100% resistance, and so that could, that could help. I don't know that for sure it does, but that's just the makeup of the team. So I think that could help a bit. So I'll set this up. We'll try to see if we can take a look at this and see what's going on. But it's gonna still be a tricky defense, just because if he's able to clear mine and I don't clear his Odin Illuminati, then there's no chance for me to win. Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you're here. I like having you guys come by and spend some time with me. Okay, hey guys. So I was able to pull off the win yesterday on Juicy. It was kind of pretty close. I mean, because he full cleared, and I think he had a couple of trip ups. One might have been his game crashed. But at the end of the day, I dropped 3 because of the double sack, and he might have dropped 5 because of double sack. So my defense did pretty well. I'm going against Lorenzo today, and so I'll show you where he is in the ranking. Now, he only dropped 2 rooms, so I'm assuming that was the sack because he has Odin Illuminati on defense. And I don't know if he went against an opponent that had Odin Illuminati or not, but that's his score. And so let me go back, even if I would not have only dropped 2 rooms, his score would have been better than mine. As you see, he has an 89, I have a 47. And so here's the guys that didn't get a win yesterday. This is Lorenzo's stats. Here are my stats. That did pull me up a bit on the ranking. So I guess no matter how we finish, me and Updog were pretty close. We might get a rematch. That'd be pretty cool. I heard Doolum lost, so he would not be close enough for that to matter for us now. Unless he got, unless I lost the next 2 and he won the next 2, then we might get a chance at it. But some of these other guys are near, El Pimpe, Agent Zero. Hadn't chatted with him in a long time. I remember seeing Raven's name, but I don't remember what leaderboard before this one I saw him a lot on. So you got AKJ, Happy Feet, 134, Grizzly, Phoenix. So all these guys, they pretty much stay up here. I have not been able to stay up here. I get close, or I've been like in the top 25 or top 30 before and couldn't stay. So it gets pretty tough when you get here. But we'll see. And so this is the defense that held. And in chat, I was discussing, for me, Pav can cause a problem because he can give speed up to the heroes. And so that's what he does when he does his ult. And so if you don't control him, which, this new Immortals team, they kind of control him. And then also if you take Black Cat in, you can control him a bit. It just makes it a tricky counter. And since I'm not using Spider Side on defense, I throw him in here because I like it better. I tried the Medusa version, and I was able to get the hold. This was against Desir, but I didn't see how Medusa helped in that, so I don't run her. And Desir likes to run the Shadow King. I think that's a really good defense, but for me, I like having my Astral, so I don't want to break up the Astral for Shadow King in there. And so that last one with Thanos, I think guys are going with it, but if you can really keep track. So there's, Zero said he goes in with 2 minion sacks. He's able to take that. I don't trust the minion sacks. And as you can see, my opponent went in, and if you were here earlier, he stunned the Mephisto with the Immortals, because you don't necessarily have to pull Mephisto's ult, and then you don't know when he's going to get it. And so I like to sack for the 1 big sack, keep track of the abilities as best I can, and then I have an idea with the second sack, because I heard guys say going with the small sack first, but I think you have more control if you do the big sack first, even if it's not an Infinity Watch, which if my Infinity Watch works on 2, I have to use something else. And then you can go in and have a chance at keeping track of Corey's abilities if you were to do like a minion sack, because you'll see how many times she goes. Or I've seen guys do the minions and Phoenix, which I may try that today because I think that's how you get all the way back to Kahori's ult again if your timing is off. So Odin Illuminati, he's got that. I mean, I've got that in there with Dorm, and so that's the idea behind that is I went against one guy that did that, and I didn't even get close to clearing, taking any Captain Britain damage to him. And so it's like, well, I'm gonna try this, see how it goes. Juicy used Odin, and he had, I think he had full superior or superior 6, but even so, if you kill him and you don't have somebody in there to take away the revives, he will come back. And so that's gonna be a challenge, I think. But I don't think we're getting through these Captain Britons now, and I don't know if this combination of what Dorm is doing that made him just almost impervious. It was like I couldn't even take him out the green. And I tried that sack 3 different times, different versions with Infinity Watch just to see if I could do it. And that's why I put it on defense. And so the idea behind Ares is just that it has to do with the safeguard. And so depending on, I'm not quite sure how the Immortals work, because we're still learning them, but I know they do get safeguard on spawn. Now, I don't know if she can bring that back or what happens. And maybe that's just something that makes them not do as well. Or so he's in there just to kind of shake that up. And I thought about running. I saw a guy run that. I saw some defense somewhere, and I said, you know what, that's a good idea. But I didn't try it this first time yesterday. So I'm going to, because I wasn't sure if I'd need Ares on defense. So I'll try it this time. And so Juicy somehow got hung up on the Orcus with Noir. I'm not saying try it because I didn't see his stream yet. So I don't know how he got tripped up, but he did get tripped up. He had to cancel, so that's something to think about. And we don't, all of us are probably saving our purple ISOs, but this extreme is still something to deal with. And so I think I have a P3 on Rogue, and I have a P3 healer on Forge, and I had the regular healer on them yesterday. So they just tend to still drag the fight out, and that's all this is about. If they can drag the fight out, burn out some efficiency, then maybe I have a chance to win, because it still comes down to efficiency if it's a 5-on-5 with the rooms. And so Lizard is tricky. Desir was able to figure out how to use enough of tunes that don't spawn with buffs, and I think he still went in with Void Knight and he was able to clear it. But it's very you can make a mistake, and that's what you see Juicy did. And I had somebody do that the first time I used it, and then guys in the chat, they tried it and they were saying how the room was holding. So I think it's better than running Lizard Spider Society. So if you're going to use your Lizard, you should just use it with the Astral, and it could trip somebody up. So this is what my opponent has on defense, and he's using the Medusa version. So we're going to see if that makes a difference, because I don't think it does. He may be just putting her in there because, why not? And then you can see you got the 3-diamond Captain Britain. The difference is why I want to try it is because I decided to put a fortifier on my Captain Britain. And that guy that had this room like this, that had fortifier on Captain Britain, he was just not, you could not put any vulnerables on him. They were just not landing. And so we'll see if that makes a difference here. Wait a minute, did I go back to me? Okay, yeah, so I'm looking at it wrong. Okay, so yeah. So we'll go back to here and we'll see. We're going to try the Infinity Watch with Guardian first. If it doesn't work, it's like, well, hey, fuck it, I'll try it again. We'll try it with the Echo. If it doesn't work, then it's like it ain't too much I can do. And I'll just throw something at it so we can just, see the scores at the end. And this is where I use Immortals, because that scroll will be nothing. And it saves me, with these 3 rooms, I have a lot of options, because if I don't use Superior 6, I still have the Mercs. I'll have Cabal. I'll have the Masters of Evil. So it's some options in here on some things I can do. And that's kind of what I'm looking at with the rest. So I'm not too concerned with those rooms, but I am going to do them after we see how these first 2 go. So let's go into. I'm grabbing beer, guys. I'll be back. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try this Infinity Watch. This is really making the game tough that we can't get through it, or maybe, especially if it's a one diamond. Guys that have a one diamond, they're at a disadvantage right now. Or you can get through it, and then you don't. If you don't pull Odin's ultimate, if you go too far trying to sack it, then their Shuri is going to wreck the Superior 6. So what I did is I took some of these guys to 19, as you can see. How many did I take to 19? God darn, I didn't do that. I took them all to 19. And the tip from Desir was use this placement order. I don't know if it makes a difference, but the one time I did get it to work, I had this placement order. And he suggested making them all skirm. So I said, okay, we're going to do that. And so I'm going to go in and try this, and we're going to just hope it works. If it doesn't, I'll go back in and try it again with the with Echo, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Ooh, she's all over Moondragon. So what I've noticed is Phyla tends to get targeted and die, and that might be good to have her there because then you get a little bit of a space. But it looks like not this time. They're going right after Moondragon. And so I think this is why he's saying, we're going to put it on 2. I think this is why he's saying to use the Echo because then you have a chance. So we do get to go. We get a vulnerable. And see if we put any more on there. No. Okay, she did duck. We got a death proof, so she might live. Alright, so we're going to try it. We get a heal in there. Damn, just can't get him. Look at that shit. And that's with the Guardian. So I just don't know how it could possibly work. We'll see if she goes. Let's go to 1. She can get that ult off. Man, that's just too slow. Oh, she's going bye-bye. All right, so I don't think any of this works going in. I don't even know where they are with their abilities, but I think it'd be real risky to try to go from here. We'll just try it again. Odin had 2 charges, so it wouldn't be long before Infinity Watch got smacked. I mean, Superior 6 gets smacked. In order as I'm thinking about it, it's like maybe I could throw in the Nightcrawler and the Old Man Logan. You know, maybe that could work. And maybe it doesn't. We'll go down. We'll try to find this Echo. And I did take Echo up to purple 3 a while back, but I haven't used her since then because the one time it did work, it worked with the Guardian, so I didn't try it yet. So we'll try it with this one too, and we'll see if this makes a difference. Let me pull that off of there. There's in case there's a bug on it. But they do say that she has to be a P3 fortifier to even try to, so she can even try to live. right, leave Moon Dragon alone. Echo's about to die. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I just don't see how that works. She is nowhere close to getting a chance to go. Without that extra, that offense up, that extra kick from Guardian, I don't think she gets close, but we'll try it. Damn. No chance. Okay, we got a chance. Yeah, that 3 Diamond Captain Britain, man, he is just fucking huge. Yeah, no chance. I think it's just a wash, man. So we'll go in and we'll just sack this with some minions and get out the way. All right. So I mean, I could be safe and use Immortals after the double sack on one, but I think this counter still works. So we're gonna go in with Infinity Watch here. And we're gonna use this Infinity Watch with somebody else, not Guardian. Maybe her. And we'll just see how this goes. Yeah, we'll put it on 2. All right. Yeah, we'll go for that Kahuri still. See what happens. Okay, that's the ult. That's a special again. See, I think if I were to make a change, I might need to put Kahuri in the middle, because you see how she's getting that energy. She's the only one toning. Alright, let's see what she's at. Because Mephisto didn't go yet. Okay, so she's 1 turn away from her special. She's 2 turns away from her ult. Okay, and Thanos goes. That's cool. I think that helps if you can pull Thanos ult. That's why I like using Invisible Woman there. She just kind of stretches it out so you can try to get that. So we're going to go in with the minions and Phoenix. I'm going to try that one. Let's see if it works. Where's X-Men? Well, Uncanny. All right. So yeah, hopefully this Minions and Phoenix sack, we go in and then we pull Kahuri Special and her ult, and then I think we're in good shape to use that other counter. So we'll just try it. Yeah, we got the. Okay, I think we're. Oh, do I pause it? I think. Let me do this health steal and then pause it. I think we want. Oh shit, we didn't pull nothing, did we? I think we'll let it run out. Cause well, she might be right back at it. Let's see what happens. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right, so we did pull a little bit off of him, so that could help. He has a 2-diamond Kahuri. This is where I think the Doom comes in handy. I had to build him up. I had a 2-diamond Doom the first time I did this, and Doom almost died. He was like at 2 red notches of health. So we'll see if this can work. I think these are the ISOs that you would want, except we're gonna change him back to Sturm. And I may have had him on Striker yesterday and just got lucky. Or maybe that worked because I did have him on Striker. Let me see what I had him on. Maybe I didn't push the Thanos because I did have him on Striker. Let's wait. I had him as Striker. I think I'm going to put him back as Striker because the Thanos didn't get tripped. But I was able to punch him. So we're going to put him back on Striker. We're going to keep it the same. And see if that matters. And the Morgan is just in there to give Thanos 100% resistance. So hopefully he goes for the ride. We'll see what happens. So give it a shot, see how it goes. Didn't trip him. Okay. But she's stunned now. So let's see if this strips without killing Thanos. I think it did. We're going to use the basic. And we didn't get past it though. We got to hope Doom gets hit now. Oh no, I did get this. So we'll do this. Maybe we can get her out of there. We didn't. Okay, now we got a problem. Okay, she wants stealth, so maybe we don't. Let's do this. Oh my God. How the fuck did he get all the way back to that? Alright, we need you, Thanos. Doom is dead. It's all up to you. Oh my God! He's gonna go. Holy shit. Well, goddamn. Look at that shit. That shit did not work. Oh well. Oh my God. Oh well. We'll use Thanos somewhere else. We're gonna just go on with them here. I probably should have used them there and been safe, but I did want to try it. All right, so I just like this placement order with Immortal X-Men, and we'll see how they do. They should win, but they do have a problem getting through Gladiator. So for safety, you're probably just better off using this team on Room 1 because they do have a better chance of beating it. Man, Dorm is going bye-bye fast. So see if we slow him down some. We got 11 charges. I don't think that does it, but maybe it kills Scroll. Oh, okay, yeah, Scroll's going. That's cool. So we'll speed him up. All right. Yeah. So that was somewhat disastrous. Yeah, Yikes is right. Doom just he did get pushed, man, so it doesn't work. If he doesn't get pushed, it doesn't work. Um, I guess we could use anything here now. So, what was that? What was the thing about using on that? I could just use Super 6 here. I don't have Super 6 saved. I don't. Okay. All right. So maybe the what's her face makes a difference. Oh, Sinister 6. Medusa, she might matter. Might be worth putting it back in there. I don't mind trying her. I could put it back in there. We could try Pav somewhere else. So, what are we going to do here? I think we're going to try it like this. And we'll make him back a striker. Yeah, we'll try it like this. Yeah. We'll keep it on him for the moment. All right. See how close we get to Forge getting out of there. Oh my God, Nightcrawler's really going. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Almost. Rogue's trying to hang in there. All right. Well, I think the lesson learned on this room one, guys, just be safe. You're gonna have to use your Mortal X-Men there. That's what Juicy did. Played it safe. So I'm gonna follow suit on that. So we'll go in with Cabal and APOC. That should do the trick. Where are they? Yeah. Yeah, we'll run it like this. Okay. All right, we'll go there. Okay, that was quick. And I guess we'll just use Night Stalkers with Kestrel. We'll run that one. Pegasus. Okay, so we'll wrap this up. Yeah, we'll get him out of there. Oh my God, she is really pinging him. Okay. Well, guys, you got to see an epic fail. And he didn't go yet. He'll probably, I guess he's going to probably go tomorrow. Oh, he did go. So he got stuck on mine as well. What did he get tripped up on? Oh, yeah, he tried it with the Weaver. And they both died. Oh, wow. What kind of sax is he doing here? Yeah, when I do this counter man against a big Kahuri, they end up killing the Weaver. They killed 99. She did go, so that'll help. Oh, he never pulled it. Okay. Oh boy, he got tripped. They lived. Oh my God. Well, I guess my house will go for Mephisto now. Yeah. That counter still seems somewhat RNG too, though. So we're not gonna do that one too much. And yeah, he couldn't clear it. Captain Britain, let's see how it went for him. Yeah, Black Cat. That's what you got to try to do, but it just takes away from so much of your Infinity Watch without having the filer there. And then Captain Britain has Fortifier on him. Oh yeah, this is not going well. Yep. I don't think you can land a vulnerable on him with that fort. He's going to clear it off. Yep, still didn't get one. Yeah, so put Fortifier on your Captain Britain. There's no chance. Well, he almost had a chance. But, no striker attack, so that's all they could do. Okay, well, that's that. Yeah, this counter is just suspect, but I think I'm gonna still leave Aries in there. Yep. So he wrapped it with this, and of course he has Superior 6, and okay, he had Cabal. Yep. So that's how it comes out, man. If you don't have to, if you got 5 teams, you're gonna really probably do well with the rest. So he had a 09. I wonder if that's a 209. Let me see these scores again. He had a 60, a 44. No, this is low. He had 72, a 64, and a 68. Okay, well, that is that for that. I don't have much else to do. So I'm going to go ahead and see how I can send you guys to for the raid. Let's see here. Reporn 1. I don't know who that is. OG Diamond Dave. Let's go to OG Diamond Dave.
You are right. The Chiefs are also 15. Anybody scared?